quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a give right side. Jackson calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This one caught by Terrell Owens. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12. Jackson. And he'll get this one complete to T.O. 15 for the Niners there and a first. Down.
Let's go. Let's go.
A gain of 15. First down, 49ers.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short.
The Niners take over the first down team at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, ready. 53 is the mic. Get him, get him, get him.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Jackson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. They'll try and throw for it here. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So
he's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Walter Payton, 68 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
These two teams all tied after one. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. On first down, Jackson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The throw right sideline here is complete. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now Jackson on first down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Stenerud now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Niners 14, 49ers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard.
Line. At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Johnson, the intended target. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Here we go.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Jackson now. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Patrick Willis, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Jackson, right after the turnover. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Calvin Johnson, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. 49ers 21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Niners take over at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Jackson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
53 is the Mike. I got one. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Now it's Jackson. This is caught by Jackson. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Slam. Check.
From the gun, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Just like that. Check.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson, he's going to walk. And this is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 40 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that will get them one closer. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Check 53's Mike. Check pass.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for the Niners. 67 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. To try again after the sack. Jackson letting one go deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Check 99. Check 99. Ball. Check your hot read. Shit.
Jackson steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Jackson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. On 1st down, Jackson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Come for it, son.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. This is Johnson, he's got it. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Peyton, he's got the first down here inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
A gain of 13 yards. And their 49er first down.
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On first down, Peyton looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down now, it's Jackson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield. What would you do?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. On 2nd and 9, Jackson calling a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check, check. Crash down. Crash down. Crash down. Kill. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Jackson now throwing on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Stenerud's kick is good.